Colts fans, what up, yo? Skinny Boy Colts here with another video on the Indianapolis Colts. Yo, it's week 5 in the NFL. The Colts travel to Denver to take on the Broncos for Thursday night football. Yo, kickoff is at 8:15. Yo, I got today's injury report. Talk about that. We got tomorrow's game. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about some of these tweets that's running around here about Sunday's horrible and ridiculous loss to the Tennessee Titans. You know what I'm saying? And some hypotheticals just in case that the owner do have a short list, you know what I'm saying, who, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We think should be good to come in and run this thing. Yo, but before we get into all that, if you're over here on YouTube, do your boy a favor, hit that like, hit that share, leave your thoughts and your comments on the videos below. And if you're doing all that, you know what I'm saying, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon so that you can be notified every time the Skinny Boy Coach drop a video. Same thing over there on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? You can come on over here to this YouTube thing. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to this channel. Hit that bell. Hit that like. Hit that share. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk football. You know what I'm saying? Yo, now that all that's out the way, check it out. It's week 5. You know what I'm saying? And the boys is going up to Denver to take on the Broncos. Denver is sitting 2-2 right now. You know what I'm saying? And we're sitting 1-2-1. Let's get the, you know what I'm saying, everything out of the way first. All right, the injury report. And I wasn't late on the injury report because if you go over to my Skinny Boy Coach page over on Facebook, you'll see that I dropped the same injury report that the Colts dropped not even 5 minutes after they dropped it. I just didn't do the video. So, boom, I wasn't late. I just didn't drop my video yet because I'm doing it now. And so, yeah, so safety Julian Blackman is out with the ankle like he was last week and the week before. He was out. He didn't practice. Um, Darius Leonard, concussion, out. You know what I'm saying? With the concussion, nose and the back. Then you got Tyquan Lewis with the concussion. Him and Darius Leonard having that little, you know what I'm saying, accident Sunday game against the Titans that took both of them out the game. You know what I'm saying? So he has a concussion and he's out. I don't have the list in front of me, but believe that DeForest Buckner was on that list, and you know what I'm saying. But I believe that he was back to full practice, and I don't think that he's out. And of course, you know what I'm saying. All-star running back, the beast, Jonathan Taylor, is going to be out of tomorrow's primetime game as the Colts take on the Denver Broncos. You know what I'm saying, to kick off Week 5. His ankle, so. That being said, that's the injury report. That's what was reported. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even a practice today. It was one of those more or less like walkthroughs that they normally have after tough games that they have. And you know what I'm saying? So I guess Sunday was a really tough game because you got 4 interceptions, a fumble, you know what I'm saying, and a loss to the Titans. So that in itself is tough. And you know what I'm saying? You got people coming out with excuses, more or less not excuses, or you know what I'm saying, whatever they want to call them. But I want to touch on one, which is Naeem Hines. You know what I'm saying? He said it's necessarily not an excuse, but it's more like growing pains and having to turn the page. Because, you know what I'm saying, in his career, since he's been here with the Colts, he's had a different quarterback. And as opposed to like Tennessee, who's had Ryan Tannehill as their quarterback his entire career. And I agree with that, you know what I'm saying? Because every year you got to have a different play caller coming in there, and it's every year it's a different system, you know what I'm saying? Even though it's the same coach, but it's a different play caller, you know what I'm saying? Matt Ryan is a different play caller than Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz was a different play caller than Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers, so forth with Burst, you know, etc. to Luck and all that. So I know that you got to deal with that, but you know what I'm saying? He was like, you know, we got to turn the page and grow from that and keep going. But at the same time, that's not it though. You know, it's not just the quarterback. The Colts offensive line also has been like a revolving door. Mark Lewinsky, Reed, you know what I'm saying? Costanzo, that bum Eric Fisher that we picked up. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Isaac Rochelle. So, you know what I'm saying? So you got different linemen coming in too. You got Pryor, you got Danny Pinter, Will Fries. And you know what I'm saying? I just don't think that Kelly's heart is into it. And I'm not going to get deep into that. Those of you that are Colts fans know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like his heart just really isn't into it right now. And being the most expensive line in the NFL, you know what I'm saying, eclipsing over $40 million. It's like I said, man, it's a shitty ass line right now. And still, I say it comes down to coaching. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got to turn the page and move on to get ready for the next game. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, all the positions, as far as the Colts go, in the last couple of seasons has been a revolving door. So nothing is the same as it was last season, and last season as the same as the season before that. You know, and it's just not the quarterback. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? You got your offensive line. You even got defense that's, you know what I'm saying, that's going different. Eberflus, Gus Bradley, you know what I'm saying? We got rid of Rocky Sin. We picked up Yannick Ngakwe. We picked up Stephon Gilmore. You know what I'm saying? So even the defense is a revolving door as far as the coast go. And I seen somebody say on the post that the coast is a retirement home. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to call it a retirement home, but, you know, we are picking up some fossils to take the helm and be quarterback for, you know what I'm saying, for us and stuff like that. So as far as that go, you know what I'm saying, I'm you getting paid millions of dollars to go out there and play be, you know what I'm saying, wide receiver. I would say it's as much as your play caller as it is, you know what I'm saying, you guys having to adjust to these different quarterbacks that's coming in and year out. You know what I'm saying? Because it is a whole different setup. When you go back as a fan, you go back and you listen to the meteorites videos of Matt Ryan, and then you go back and you listen to the meteorite videos of Carson Wentz. They were two different men. They were two different players. They come from two different styles. And like Matt Ryan said, you know what I'm saying? Oh, well, you call it this or well, we call it that. But you know what I'm saying? It's all the same thing. So that is hard, you know what I'm saying? And those are growing pains. But at the same time, you know, when y'all getting put in bubble screens and half-ass bubble screens and your players is getting injured and stuff like that, and I feel like your play caller isn't putting you in a position to win. I used to think that, you know what I'm saying, Frank Wright's play calling sheet revolved around Michael Pittman Jr. and Jonathan Taylor, because at some points, you know, you'd be like, shit, you take those two out the game, he's like a deer in headlights. And I kind of understood that, and I kind of believed that too. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I don't know necessarily if you would call that an excuse coming from Naeem Hines about the, you know, the ins and out and having to adjust to a new quarterback year in and year out. Like I said, it's not just that, you know what I'm saying? You're having to adjust to a whole new offensive line. But being paid $40 million plus a year, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different calls out there. You have a lot of different people making play calls out there too. So it's like everybody got an excuse. And then, like I said, it goes back to coaching. I read somewhere it said that, you know what I'm saying, if Indy fires Frank Wright, they will be losing their best head coach since Tony Dungy. So as I read that thing, I was looking at it and I was saying to myself, okay, there's a difference in head coaching and play calling. You know what I'm saying? You can be a head coach and let your offensive coordinator be your play caller. All that still falls under you. I said it in a video before. I don't know if the man is afraid of giving up play calling because he feel like he might lose his job to somebody or what. But at this point, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like walking and chewing bubble gum. Not saying that you can't walk and chew bubble gum, but you can't coach and play call. You have some good play calls, you know what I'm saying? And but like my video before, I said it sound, it's more like you're tone deaf when it comes to, what I'm saying, hearing people say you got to give up play calling, you got to give up play calling. Giving up play calling doesn't mean that you're giving up your head coaching job. Your offensive line needs your attention. It needs your undivided attention right now, and especially if it's the most expensive line in the entire league, and you're sitting 1-2-1, and the Jags is leading our division, and now the Titans is back up there on top, and we're down at number 3, and the Texans at number 4. Which you should have beat those teams. You know what I'm saying? Because they're struggling teams anyway. Underdogs was the Jaguars, but like I said in the video before, Doug Peterson is no slouch of a coach. You know what I'm saying? He took Philly to their first Super Bowl win. So you can't shrug him off like, you know what I'm saying, the Jags ain't gonna do nothing this season. You know what I'm saying? Then he got a stud as a quarterback in Trevor Lawrence. And we have a fossil and a quarterback as Matt Ryan, but still, you know what I'm saying? The growing pains of watching the Colts come out starting 1-2-1, tying to the Texans 20-20 and overtime, and still not being able to get that win. And credit that to, you know what I'm saying, both those touchdowns in the end zone, both of them, one by Alec Pierce, one by Ashton Doolin. You know what I'm saying? We didn't open up the season with a win. I keep saying it. I said it before, and I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to say it all the way to the end of the season. This is his 5th season as a head coach. You did not get the win. A tie is not a win. It's not a loss, but it's not a win. So you still came into the season winless. You lost to the Raiders. You lost to the Jaguars in the end of last season. And that was due to bad play calling. Just like the shit that we just saw Sunday, you know what I'm saying? These half-ass bubble screens, like somebody was telling me, you know what I'm saying? And then you kind of consistently punch it up the middle. There was no outside runs in that game against the Titans, you know what I'm saying? And ultimately, it led to Taylor fumbling the ball 7 minutes in the fourth quarter. And that was pretty much a really good drive that was being picked up there. And you fumble that ball, and we fall to the Titans again. So that put us down in the division. You know what I'm saying? That's putting us further and further down into the AFC conference. Ah, chill. Stop. So, you know what I'm saying? That goes back to being a head coach, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, giving up the play calling doesn't necessarily mean that you're giving up your job as a head coach, because the team as itself needs you. And you're here for the team. You're here for the franchise. You're here to try to get the win. We're here to support you as a fan base and stuff like that to get that win. But at this point, it's like we don't just want you to give up play calling. Hell, we just want you to be completely gone from. You know what I'm saying? Because these slow starts. You know what I'm saying? You got last season, bro. Man, it's a repeat and a repeat and a repeat and a repeat, and then it's the same, you know what I'm saying, excuse. We got out coached. You got out coached. We went up against a well coached team. Then what are we, bro? just a well put together team. I mean, there's no nothing. Just like this video I'm doing right now is so dead and it's so boring. It's no so no fire, no, you know what I'm saying? We fucked up, you know what I'm saying? We got to do this, we got to clean this up, you know what I'm saying? There's no reassurance to let us know that changes are going to be made when the team messes up like that, you know what I'm saying? That was just a dead part of the video to try to make you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But you know, it goes like that, you know. So with kind of trim this video down because we already 15 minutes into it. Yo, but you know what I'm saying? My point being is that my man said that, you know what I'm saying, Sunday's loss is it's about having to turn the page and growing pains because you know what I'm saying, coming into the season, you know what I'm saying, this is their fifth quarterback. But like I said, it doesn't just go with that, it goes with your offensive line as well. For the past couple of seasons, it's been a, you know what I'm saying, a revolving door like that too. So, you know, with that being said, if the owner do decide to, you know what I'm saying, go another route, I would say that if the Colts lose tomorrow, Thursday night against the Denver Broncos, who by the way, you know what I'm saying, even if we don't have Taylor, who's not going to be in tomorrow night's game, Naeem Hines is capable of being, you know what I'm saying, the running back to get the job done, to carry that load. I do believe that, you know what I'm saying, and Colts fans that are out there know what I'm talking about and believe the same thing too, that Naeem Hines can carry that load as well. So with that being said, and you know what I'm saying, Philip Lindsay might be activated. Deion Jackson might even get a couple reps in there tomorrow as well too. But like I was saying though, you know what I'm saying, if the Broncos somehow win this game tomorrow at home on prime time over the Colts and set us back to one, because we already what, 1-2-1, set us back to 1-3-1. And you know what I'm saying, I would say bring Joe Lombardi. You know what I'm saying? Give him a call, see what's up with him, the offensive coordinator for the Los Angeles Chargers, or yeah, Chargers offensive coordinator. I would say give him a call, see what he doing. You know what I'm saying? Sean Payton, you know, I don't know. I don't know, but yo, I know this one thing though. Russell Wilson is sitting at 980 yards. You know what I'm saying? He's only got 4 touchdowns on the season. You know, Matt Ryan just eclipsed a little bit over 1,000 yards, and he's got 5 touchdowns on the season. I'm not going to get deep into the stats because Matt Ryan has so many fumbles, so many sacks. The Broncos has the worst run defense in the entire league. So if we can't run against the Denver Broncos tomorrow night on prime time, then yeah, it really, really, really is time to get rid of the coach and, you know what I'm saying, do something different and start to go a different way and try to at least salvage this thing or tank. That's always an option too. You know what I'm saying? We can always tank the season. We tank the season, then you know what I'm saying, we can get in there and get rid of this fossil and get us. Because I mean, if it doesn't work, you can believe that Frank is gone, you can believe that Chris is gone, you can believe that Matt is gone. All three of them is gonna be gone right there. So, and Marcus Brady. You know what I'm saying? And why Frank Reich brought Marcus Brady over here to the NFL and don't use him as the play caller, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We can't say that Marcus Brady is not a good play caller because we don't know anything about him. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm going to have a full video in the 10 days that the coach is going to have off after tomorrow's game. Yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm 19 minutes into this thing. So, you know, leave your thoughts, leave your comments. You know what I'm saying? Get ready for tomorrow night, Thursday's football game. The Colts, Denver Broncos, Week 5. It's gonna be a good game, man. I hope it be a good game. You know what I'm saying? I hope the boys go down there and get that win. I hope they really, really do. Leave your thoughts, leave your comments, hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe button, hit that share, you know what I'm saying? Trying to build it up, trying to build it up, trying to build it up, you know what I'm saying? Skinny Boy Coach. Yo, with that being said, me, my funky fresh crew, peace, and we out of here.